security is one area that everybody, even opposition, agree that the governor has done well in Delta State. What is the security mandate given to you people that has ensured this much?
The most important, that is the most mandates we have, is this Fulani haters problem that worries the governor so much. There were too much killing, rape. He said, go please, go and help me find out what is exactly the problem. We move, like 2-4-man squad. We move straight and went straight to the bush, leaving those people in the island. Because the problem is some part of the problem is these people at the island. So when we move, we went to meet the Fulanis, the real Fulanis in the bush. These people are what they call cattle rearers, cattle bearers. They are just kill cattle and sell. The real Fulanis that are causing this problem, they are inside the bush. We went there and meet them, bring them out from the bush, bring them to my office. I understand the language too well. Speak their language with them, sit down with them, with their leaders. I even went as far as bringing them, because the governor said, go and dialogue with these people. We don't want bloodshed. Don't kill anybody. He told the police, don't kill anybody. Bring these people together and dialogue with them. That's why it's good to have a godly governor, not a brutal governor.
That said, sir, we cannot deny that there have been instances of perceived drama within, especially Asaba metropolis, like the incursion of IPOB and all of that. What was that about, and how did you manage that?
You see, we managed that this IPOB problem. You see, there was a time they started demonstrating to burn things down, and we went out with Wanzi Odua and the rest of us to stop them. Even at Ibuzu Road here, they were destroying things. We stopped them. After stopping them, we explained some certain things to them that made them to, if that situation during that time of NSAS, it was very hot. But we have to go into them, stop them, bring them, call them back, talk to them to stop. That destroying things cannot help us, and which they did. Which the government was happy, because a man who doesn't want bloodshed. And we did it, and it was successful.
So it would be sufficient to say that the governor's approach has always been dialogue.
The finish, dialogue, doesn't want any killing, doesn't want any blood in his hands.
That aside, there have been instances of, but before I go into the areas, I found some preventive measures. What are the chief areas you had such, because there were flashpoints in, say, Uyeli, Ela, and most other areas? What were the areas, and what were the differences?
You see, there are so many differences. You see, I seized the opportunity to know so many traditional rulers. So many traditional rulers. We have made meeting with them about headers. The governor will say, go and meet them, call the farmers, call the headers. We have problem in Ela, whereby we have about 14 cows. It took us about 5 days to get them out of the place. And we have problem in Agadaba, where they killed one of the area commanders. I think we were there one day, then we saw a convoy of cars coming. After we had finished everything, settled all the problems. I even talked to Agadaba one, because I was sleeping with them inside the town there, settled the headers, settled everything. Then I think one day we were there settling some matters, then suddenly we see this Somag again. I said, "What is that?" He said, "Somag again." We just stop and say, "What is happening?" We told him what is happening. I said, "Okay, thank you. And he just move off. We settled the matter. Up to tomorrow, there's no more killing in Agadawa. We now come to even Abo. We made them. We settled it. Settled it with them. Up to tomorrow, you don't hear killings and raping in Abo. The same thing in Ila. The same thing in Ugeli. The same thing in Abraka, where we have the same boundary with with Edo State. Then we have another boundary again with Patakot. They come from Patakot. They will not come from Patakot, commit the crime here and go back. We have to stop it. I thank the police commissioner then, who was very, very, very active and supportive to make sure he followed the directives of the governor. We don't want killing. We want dialogue. And we are able to get all the kidnappers. We start picking them one by one. We get them on camera. We now hand them over to the police. So many of the kidnappers, Fulani kidnappers, the bad ones, were arrested. There are some good ones. There are some bad ones. No part of Delta we didn't go. Bush, we come as far as even going to Oko, where we crossed the river with policemen who almost capsized in the river to meet about 12,000 headers in 12,000 cows, or up to 12,000 of these cows like this. They have turned that place to a city. We get the 48 hours that you leave the place. After that 48 hours we were there, they were living. We don't know where they come from. They turned that to a town. All these things we did it for the state, all with the power of the governor. He never sleeps. What he wants is the peace and the happiness of the individuals in the town and the public. You see, and later we'll now find out that the problem we have with these headers, these people at the city that are killing cows, they are the middlemen. They are always the middlemen between the headers and the villagers. I know them, and if they dare make any mistake or talk anything again, I will implicate all of them. What they are busy doing is, they will go to the Fulanis. When you arrest the Fulanis for committing crime, they will go there, tell the Fulanis that they will go to the police. They will collect money from the Fulanis. When they collect this money, they now go to the police. They will not give the police the money. They will start looking for a way to bail the Fulanis. That's why some of the criminals were even bailed before. Oh, but we stopped it. Then I now tell the real Fulanis, never you give any middleman money. If you have problem, go and report to the police. Villagers, if you have problem, go and report to the police. There's nothing like a middleman. We know them. They're still in Asaba here. They are not even cow. They don't kill cow. They don't have cows. But their duty is charge and bail, to go and bail a Fulani man and collect their money. Hundreds of times. One time one of them was arrested, taken to Abuja on the same offense. His business is to collect money from the Fulanis, and another problem we have about these Fulanis, the natives, that is the villagers, and even the robbery I'm telling you about so now, they collide sometimes with the natives of the town. They collide with them. But we have arrested some of them where they confessed, which I think the police is aware of that. They connive with them, go and commit this crime, and come back and pretend they don't know what is happening. Let me find out all these things from the Fulanis from the bush. The ones that are taking money from them, we find out. Then what we did is, in every camp, we have so many camps here. In every camp, we have to take the leader. In every camp, take the leader. We bring them to my office here, made them to write an agreement that if anything happens in your own camp, we don't have anybody to arrest, we'll arrest you. This is why we're having peace. You don't hear they kill people again here. We come to this camp. If anything happens in this your camp, that anybody is killed or raped, we'll arrest you. Or you go and report to the police. Or if you see any bad man in your camp, report to the police or we arrest you. That is why we're having peace. And the governor tried a lot. He's pushing us. We move day and night. We move on this journey day and night. He's sponsoring us to do it. Go, don't want. He said he doesn't want any violence. He doesn't want any killing. See, that's why sometimes I look at the governor as a godly man, a peaceful man.
Yes. That said, sir, regardless, there were some what we might describe as preventive measures, because we've seen instances of demolition like in Abraka, like at the bridgehead. What was those about?
You see, this Abraka thing, I could remember. I was the chairman of Asaba Community Policing. There were some killings in the east, across the river. So these house people started running to this place. They started running to this place. Okowa allowed them to run to this place, and they were all accommodated here. That Abraka is not a market. Abraka is never a market. So what they did, when the run come, they now start putting their shades, because they believe that they are safe here. Putting their safe, and they leave them there. So because there's no place to take them to. Then they start selling things. They now call the place market. That place was owned by Modis. This Abruma, what do they call him? Odwa. There are some people, different people who own the land there. It's not a market. It's a living place. Then they were there. Nobody disturbed them. But later, the place turned to a dome of robbers, criminals, When they go now and rob and kidnap people, they come there to enjoy their money with the prostitutes, with shanty houses. So when all this were going on, Okowa said we should go and advise these people to stop, to bring out the criminals among them. We went there. We talked to them that you people should stop allowing criminals to stay with you. Report any other criminal you see there. We did it for more than 10 times. So when it now get to the neck of the governor, we find out that that place has not turned to dome of thieves. People from the Niger, the Fulanis, all sort of people that turned that place to dome of thieves. Then we now go there. The governor said, go there and make this people realize that this place is not a market. We'll go there, we'll talk to them, we'll not demolish the whole shanties where the prostitutes are staying. Not even the other shanties people are living. After demolishing the whole shanties, the prostitutes are staying. In 2 days' time, they now come back to the main houses that them are staying. It's not a residence. Nobody built any block house there. It's just zinc houses and all those things. Then we say no. That the best thing we'll do is to demolish the whole place. Then the governor said, if you demolish this place, please get a place and send these people to. That is where we take them to Oko. They will now go to Oko, get a place and send them there. And when the demolition was going on, I did the demolition. When the demolition was going on, some people were running away with guns, with their boats. All these criminals from the east, criminals from different places, we are running away with. We saw some people running away with guns. You cannot pursue somebody with gun. The police tried their best. They tried to do their best there, and it was a terrible thing. It took us 7 days to make sure we cleared the whole of that place, and that place was very quiet. Then now we start the process of relocating the people there, which is not even our duty. It's not the duty of the government, because that place is not a market. Then the government said relocate them to a nice place for them to stay. We now relocate them to Oko and start relocating some plot of land. And that land belongs to the government, so they can have where they're having their daily bread, because you cannot remove people from a place and they have no daily bread. We now take them to Oko. Then the next start saying you can start trading in Oko. This is how that Abraka market ends. Bridgehead is I did the demolition there, which everybody knows. Yes. You see, later we now heard that that bridgehead has turned to a bridgehead. That bridgehead there's no houses there. These are personal touches. They just put there the same thing. All these criminals, kidnappers, robbing people at the bridge, disturbing people at the bridge. We now go there. When we get there, we give them 2 weeks that all the touched houses will be removed from there, so that we can have peace in the town. Without removing that bridge, by now, as I should have been invaded by bad criminals. But that has now turned to their base. I went into there. I know what I saw. I know what I suffered. I demolished the whole thing and cleared the whole place. What we saw was terrible. There we know that some of them have speedboats. They go there and commit crime in the east. They come there, turn to their rendezvous. They go, they carry boat to the east in the night. In the morning they come back and turn to the rendezvous. They will now have to clear the whole place and open it. That is one thing that gives us what they call peaceful mind in this our Delta State capital. If not so, they should have turned this Delta State capital to something else.
All right, sir. Regardless, the areas that was being like the Abraka, where they had the Abraka market, there was issue of reallocation of those lands that you said were owned by individuals to being sold out to other businessmen. Are you aware of that?
No. What I only know is, you see, this is some certain things you should be investigating properly before you just come out with. Okowa is too much for such a thing. Some people will be saying Okowa said they should go and sell the land. It's a lie. It's a lie. Just call a kettle a bad name and do anything like with it. After we finish the job there, do you know that Okowa compensated those who claim they have a property there? They were fully compensated. Not all governors will do that. By now they should have been on the queue for compensation. He makes sure he compensated those people who are genuinely owners of some properties there. as they claimed, without even making some further investigation. He compensated all of them. And I don't know what is happening there now. What I know, I did the job the governor wanted us to do, we did the finish, and I go. So any other thing that's happening there, as I'm concerned, is they were all compensated. So if they give it to another individual businessman, that is not my business. I don't know, because the governor has the right, the government has the right to allocate a place that is empty to a very good industries, or I'm not aware. But anybody tells you the governor did, they're just talking rubbish.
Before I let you go, you cannot deny that you're a politician and a very big stakeholder in politics, specifically in Oshimili South and other parts of Delta North. How do you see 2023 playing out?
You see now, I think one time people interviewed me, I just tell the people, see, 2023, you see, there's one important thing we should realize among ourselves. I will say, I will be frank with you. You see, Okowa, definitely you should know, that man is a godly man. You see, when some people are talking some rubbish about him, I just look at them and laugh. That man made us to see the dividend of democracy as far as the state is concerned. He made no local government he did not touch in his development. No local government. So if he's going to vice presidency and they have problem with Wike and all the rest of them, they're all selfish ends. You understand me now? If he goes there and God says he must be the vice president, he will be the vice president. Nobody can stop it. Not all this talk. That's one of them that are calling P2B now. We're not even vote for P2B. Some of them even have no this PVC you're talking about so now. They will just say P2B, they will just come out come from the rivers, some fishermen, everybody will come out and start shouting. When the time comes, but I pray, as far as Delta is concerned, PDP owns the state. Anywhere the governor goes, as far as I'm concerned, me and my group are following him. Ask me why. My reason is, the man has done very, very well. I'm not telling you because I'm his SSA. I'm a contented businessman. Is it not my office you have? I own this company. It's my company, this is not government office. This is my company, this is my plaza. I own this plaza. It's an exotic plaza. I built it, I own it. I own it even before I become the SSA. But I'm telling you till tomorrow that what this man has done for us in this state, one day we will cry and say, where is Okowa? We need Okowa. You see, we are just playing ourselves. People are talking rubbish because of politics. But don't forget yesterday. I'm not saying it. I'm not interested. I don't make money from them or anything. But I'm not saying it because he is Okowa. He made me SSA. SSA is what? I'm bigger than SSA. I'm bigger than SSA. I own this plaza and more properties. I'm bigger than SSA. I'm riding good cars before I become SSA, living in beautiful homes. But I decided to help him with our security, and I did it to the last. That's why I gave one warning. Say, any of these people I'm challenging that they used to go and take money from Fulanis, make any noise to challenge me, I will implicate them, because I know all of them. I know how to collect the money from the Fulanis. You can't be collecting money from Fulanis and they'll be killing our people. It's not good. Raping your sister, raping your wife. So you go and collect money, say you are going to settle for life. What are you settling? But thank God I've stopped it. If you watch since I'm on board, I'm on board. You don't hear about killing again, raping. No. Even in Okowa's town, it's northeast. I was there. Okowa's father even made food for us to eat before God and man. So they should cook food for us. We were there with him, make meeting. May his soul rest in peace. Another godly and peaceful man. Cook food for us. Doesn't feel too big. We sat down, we eat. After eating, we'll do meeting. You see, I don't know, we should stop it. These people going there to say they are Fulani people. They are not Fulani people. These Métis or these Métis people claim Métis and stuff. They are not Fulani people. They are all hustlers. They go to hustle the Fulanis. They grow big on them. And we'll be creating problem for us. You can't just go there and create problem for people in the farm, then come out tomorrow, you want to settle matter. What? And if it doesn't take time, I will measure his name one day. I will call for a press conference and measure his name so that they will stop him. He has been arrested so many times. You go to the Fulanis and collect money, and you'll be spoiling the police name. Now Fulanis who have problem, they go to the police and report. That's what they're doing now.
All right, sir. That said, you talked about Okowa. We cannot deny that the gubernatorial election in Delta State is a hot one. How do you see it playing out?
Whether hot or no hot, we will all come out. And anybody who did not come out to help our own people and we know him, he's pretending to be a PDP man, we're going to drag him out from his house. You can't sit down here. Everybody should come out and come to the field. Go and campaign, house to house. Bring out people you can bring out to come and campaign. If you're a PDP man, I've been in my houses. I know so many of them. I know some pretenders going up and down. I know what I'm doing. I'm gathering my own group, and I'm gathering them for Okowa. Even if they don't win, but if this one votes, I struggle for him. I will thank him for what he has done for the state. He made us today in Asaba to know what they call the dividend of democracy. And any Asaba man who say that Okowa is this, just I think he's just been ungrateful.
Thank you so much, sir. We look forward to having more of this engagement with you as the politics of 2023 draws close. Thank you, sir.
Thank God. Well, but where do no come rain, come sun, PDP all the way.